Hi guys, welcome to my crazy life. It's Lori and we are going to pack my backpack for my trip. This is going to be a realistic, what a 50-something overpacker lady brings for the airplane. That's what we're doing. And I'll probably repack it 10 more times, but that's okay. So first of all, the vessel. I was sent this kindly by BAGSMART. This is the new Blast. It's their, I'll put the name up here, but it's the, Blast is the name of the backpack. This is the new one. It has a mesh front, and I think they redesigned it a little bit. I have not even, taken the tags off yet. So let's do that. What is there a name on here maybe? No. But there'll be a link in the description box below. This is a travel backpack. So it's a little different than your office backpack. It has a lot more features for safety, convenience, and comfort. So we're going to go into all of those right now. The biggest and the best feature are these compressions, clips. But I'll show you that. So you can, if you're going to use it for clothing, put it in here and you can cinch it down and make it smaller. If you're traveling in Europe, you need to measure and then measure again your backpacks, because commercial airlines in the US and international airlines definitely, oh, my phone is ringing. I'll fix that. Definitely have different measurements. But this will work for what I need it for. So let's get started. First of all, you have a handle on the top so you can carry it. You also have a handle on the side so you can carry it like a duffel bag. You have in the back your comfort straps that are padded. You have this mesh backing on it, very breathable and comfort, and you have a trolley strap. This goes over the handle of your rolling suitcase. These are all key features. This also has, which I like, if it's going to be heavy, is a chest strap that can tighten, and it's elasticated. It just takes some of the weight off your shoulders. Obviously, these straps are adjustable. We're going to start at the back here. So you have a compartment here, which is your security feature. It is a hidden little compartment. When you're wearing your backpack, nobody is going to be able to get in there without you knowing it. It goes about that far in. It has a plastic lining. I would probably hold a passport, a wallet, something of that nature. So you have that compartment right there. But then, wait, that's it. I'm like, and then, nope, that's the one. There's more. Oh, here's another side compartment here. Same kind of concept. It's a small little compartment. You can throw your keys in here, some medicine, some snacks, quick access on the side. Here's the front. So on the front side, you have this, your mesh bag, right? Breathable, easy access. You can kind of see what's in there, but there's a stretch to it. So again, snacks, your book, your Kindle, whatever. And we're going to pack this thing. I'm just trying to get to all the zippers. Then you have this zipper compartment here. And what I love about this is it opens up like a duffel. So you have a clamshell situation, right? But it opens all the way up and you have all of that room inside to pack. So this, in this compartment configuration, holds 28 liters. You could pack for a week in this thing. I am fairly certain. It's bigger than it looks, right? So you have your compartment in here. Then on the inside, you have a wet bag. So right here, plastic. You go to the beach, you got a wet towel, diapers, anything moist can go in here and stay dry. Then, so right, you saw that, we're into the belly of this bag. But for like me, since I'm flying with it, I don't have to open it all the way to clamshell situation. I can just open it up a little bit and reach in and get what I need out of here if I want something that's in the main compartment. But for the most part, I'm going to put things in there and they're going to stay, because I have up here in the brain area, another compartment, very shallow, which I love. Perfect when your bag is lying on the floor under the seat in front of you and you need something. I think I'm going to put my car keys in here and just leave them. It's a zipper compartment with a little stretch mesh. I can put my keys in there, zip them shut, and then I won't worry about them for the rest of the vacation. But up in here, I can put my phone, my charger, my snacks, whatever I think I'm going to need to get to right away. And you don't have to use a bunch of bags if you don't want to. You can just use the compartments that are in here. And also what I like about the brain, I'm calling it that. That is not a BAGSMART. You have your double zip, right? So if you're carrying this around a city and you need some security, you can get a double-ended carabiner and carabine this together. It is not going to stop somebody who wants in it. And what I would probably do is take these zipper pulls off and put the double carabiner on the metal zip itself so that these can't just be cut. But it's going to slow somebody down and you're going to know if they're trying to get in your bag. So I love that there's a double zip on the top. I feel like there's also a double zip. Yes, there is, into the main compartment. So you can also just take these, I would say, connect the carabiners to the metal of the zipper and not through the zipper pulls. But I digress. So you have your whole body in here. And then on the back, it opens completely or half again for your laptop. You have a laptop compartment. You have a compartment for a book, a Kindle, any paperwork. If you're traveling with, like I will put my travel documents, and then you have your Velcro little strap to hold it all in. And then on this side, you also have two compartments that you can slide shoes or whatever. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason other than this is padded and you definitely want to put your laptop or iPad in the back. And again, on this, you don't have to open it all the way up. You can just do the little zips. And again, double zips, safety. Especially if you're backpacking through a country and you're going to be maybe having your backpack out of sight, you can lock these things. Heck, get a zip tie. But you can just do it like that. I can reach in, grab my Kindle, grab my whatever, my laptop, my paperwork, things of that nature. I would probably store like my passport and stuff in that compartment. Now, the best, single-handedly in my mind, one of the best features. Oh wait, we're not there yet. Hold on. You have your drink holder over here, right? For your water bottle. This will hold a Stanley. It'll hold a 40-ounce container. That has some girth to it. This is my water bottle I'm bringing, and that easily slides down there with room. I bring a double-walled metal cup because I like it. Now, the best feature of all. This goes from a 28-liter backpack to a 38-liter backpack. That's why I say you could travel for a week in this, not a problem. Wait, please hold. I gotta get it. Nope. I gotta figure out my zip situation. Here we go. Okay. Watch this. In the back. You get another 10 liters of internal use space in this bad boy. So you've gone from 28 to a 38-liter backpack. You just have to be careful with any type of weight situation because obviously the more you put in, the heavier it's going to get. And also any type of size restrictions. But for anybody who's going on a long trip like I am, that just says souvenirs to me. But I'm not going to open it yet. And then the last compartment, which I really like as well, but I never really use because I don't, unless I'm using this for like a weekender bag, is you have your shoe compartment, which is completely separate. Plastic, has some air vents in it. I typically don't put shoes in here because I just feel like they take up too much space. So I usually just roll this and leave it, but it is a good hiding place. If you have something valuable or whatnot, you can put, most people don't think to look at the bottom of a backpack for a compartment. That only has a single zip, just so you're aware. And here's where the, get that out of our way. Here's where the shoes would go on the inside. Wet bathing suits, a change of outfit, whatever. Since I probably won't use it, I just roll that up and tuck it into the corner. I know, isn't that amazing? So what we're going to do is see what we can fit in here, not as a clothing backpack, because I'm not using this as packing my clothes in it. I am using this to pack stuff. So let's see what and where we can find, because I haven't tried it yet. I just took it out of its package. So let's pack for my trip. First and foremost, I'm not going to open it all the way, but we're going to set it right here. I'm bringing a Kindle. I need to read, duh. So that will for sure have a home in the back, right there. I can open this all the way. And then I will be bringing either, this is my iPad or my laptop. But for this purposes, we're going to throw my iPad down in there. I also have some travel documents that I don't have yet printed, and I have paperwork and stuff that will also slide right down in here with my laptop. And I feel like that's all I really am going to put in the back, other than like paperwork and stuff that I will need at the airport. I like to travel with a paper copy of important documents because phones die, things happen, you know? Now, the one thing I don't have pulled out yet is my travel chargers. If you have a travel charging brick, I have my chargers, I don't have my charging brick. If you have a travel charging brick and it's a lithium ion, you have to bring it on board. You cannot put that in your luggage, so please be aware. So that's gonna add some weight to this backpack, just as an aside. We already talked about it. I bring a water bottle, and then I will probably buy a coffee cup as a souvenir, because that's what I do. Now, I also have this little handy dandy thing. It doesn't weigh anything. It is for the airplane. So I kind of have short legs. And what this does is it goes over your tray table behind it on the hook, and then it hangs down by your feet, and it supports your feet. And you can adjust it higher or lower, however you would like, but it's somewhere for my feet to go. I haven't tried it yet, but it seemed amazing, if you ask me. So if I wasn't bringing a water bottle, this could go right there. I do have a travel pillow. I haven't decided if I'm bringing it yet. But I'll want to be able to get to this, but it doesn't need to be priority, right? And I'm not packing snacks yet either. So we're going to put that just in the suitcase portion. I love it. It opens up like a duffel bag. I think that is another one of my favorite parts. So if you weren't bringing water, you could slide that right into that pocket. You could put a sweater in here. You could put a jacket in this water. I mean, it's big. It's going to hold something. I'm not hooking these because I'm not doing clothing. Okay, my liquids bag. So far, this is my liquids. Who knows where it will land. But for right now, these are my liquids. I have in here eye drops, some Poo-Pourri, a Tide, so I have, it's like dry skin on my eyelids, and my eye doctor wants me using these wipes, so I have some wipes for the plane, because we have a 10-hour flight. A Tide to-go stick you never leave home without, and then I have some like Summer Fridays moisture spray, moisturizer. I have a hand sanitizer. This will get a little refresh, but this is pretty much what I will bring on the plane with me. Oh, and a face mask. I wanted a hydrating face mask because 13 or 9.5, I leave Columbus to Atlanta, and that's like a 2-hour endeavor, I think, 1.5 hours maybe. And then it's a 9.5-hour flight from Atlanta to Rome. Also, these are fantastic to have. I got these at the Dollar Tree, but I have several different brands. This is a towel. It's like a paper towel that they've wet and compressed and sucked all the air out of and dried. It's like a brick. You get it moist, it opens up, I can wash my face without any chemicals. So I have a couple of those because I will want to take off the day stuff and put on a night mask like moisturizer and then do the repeat. I also have a pack of these for before I go to sleep and when I wake up, and the toothpaste is already in these little toothbrushes, and at the other end there's a little flosser. So I have 2 sets of those. I think one goes in my luggage for the return trip. I need my eye drops, and I think down in there's my allergy eye drops as well. So that will go in this bag. And what I tend to do, since I'm carrying it on my back, I tend to pack like the heavier stuff towards the bottom because it's going to shift that way anyway. Oh, these are also potentially liquids, but I'm not sure. I have to research. But my Clorox wipes, these actually will go into the brain up here. Because as soon as I get on the plane, the first thing I do is take a wipe and I wipe down the seat, the tray table, the things, anything I'm touching gets a Clorox wipe. This kills 99.9% of bacteria. What it does not kill is the norovirus. So be careful, wash your hands often, and keep your fingers out of your mouth. That's all I got. But we're going to do the best we can. So that goes up in the brain because that's something I'm going to want, like, boom, right now. In both flights. These are drink mixes. So I have right now some espresso and some electrolytes. I'll put some more in here. I will also probably put some sugar and some teas in here. This is just my in the plane. I will have more stuff there on my bag, in my bag. But I will put this probably right in the front in this mesh pouch. So what I will do is take out a couple of these espressos, and I'll just put a couple espressos, a couple electrolytes, my sweeteners, and some tea bags in here. And this will go right in this little front pouch. Did I tell you that I am not a minimalist? So I can get to it. I'll put some snacks in there as well. So we have that. I don't know if I need this in the airplane. This probably will go in my luggage. But if you do travel abroad or anywhere really outside of the U.S. and a lot in the U.S. now, you need a reusable grocery bag for any shopping that you're gonna do. So I have this one here, and I also have this one. 6 1 half dozen of the other. I got this one in Paris, so it will probably come with me because it likes to travel. And it's just a little bag that folds into its own thing. So that'll probably go in my checked luggage. I won't need that. I do have a variety, and I think I showed these in the Dollar Tree hauls, but these are a variety of back patches. My back has been bothering me. It's not bothering me on the regular, but when I drove to Canada, it's about a 30 to 40 minutes in the drive. It really started to hurt, and I had to stop several times and stretch. So what I'm thinking is I will bring a couple of these, 2 of them probably. They last about 4 hours. So I will throw 2 in my backpack and put a couple in my luggage for the return trip. This is just a bag of stuff. This is my medication. Now, this is going to be a hot button topic, and I'm sorry. I am not bringing all my medicine bottles. I'm just not doing it. So, in here, I have just ibuprofen. I just threw bunches in here. I need to figure it out. Medicine. I have Sudafed, and these are in their little crinkle packs, Sudafed and Sudafed Miralax, because I'm old and you need those things. Oh, I have 2 of these. I don't need both. I got these in Canada. Somebody said they have them here in the US, but I have not seen them. But they're just little miniature cough drops. And when my allergies get kicking in the airplane, it drains and I get a sore throat. And so these are fantastic. And you get 24 in here. So that's perfect. And if I happen to catch a cold or something, but more so it's for dry air. Oh, I have some mints. I'll find a new home for those. A couple stain wipes. Also not the right place. These are my daily medications. So what I have done, and I know that this is, I know, but I feel like it's 2025, people. If you want to know what medicine I'm taking, I have it on an app on my phone. And I get service everywhere. But these are my daily medication. You know, like vitamin D, my Sudafed, or allergy medicine, thyroid, whatever, multivitamin. They're all in here. And I have 20 days worth. And these just stay in this little zip bag right here. And they go down in this. These don't leave my side. It's my medicine. Now, one of the things I do bring, I cut this off the box from my Mounjaro. So, and I will have 2 of my Mounjaro shots down. They'll fit in this bag as well. So, I just how I'm going. I don't know. I'm just going to raw dog it. Is that what I'm doing? I'm not sure what it's called, but being on my diabetes medication also affects my digestive tract, and it's been unhappy. So that's why I brought these along. Definitely, if you take a Miralax for anything, any type of digestion, not cost effective to buy them, but highly convenient. A 10-pack was like, a 10 dose was like $20. But I would never have more than 2 for the week. So this just worked. And then I'll put my cough drops in here. And then before I leave, I will grab my Mounjaro pens and stick them in here. And these just come right down here into the backpack. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is my night mask. So it needs to go in one of these bags. It's for my lips. It's a Laneige lip mask. I love it. I think, I have not decided yet. These are chargers, not my necessarily charging bricks, but like this will not be going with me because I'm not bringing my iPad, so I can take that out. But, oh, this goes on the back of my phone and I can stick to my mirror so I can talk to you. But this is my European converter, right? Because the ship will not allow me to bring, I got this for twofold. A, the ship, Royal Caribbean has said no extra plugs, no outlets that any US or European plug can plug into, but I can have USB. So I brought a USB international charger. I will also need this in Italy, so it worked out. For my laptop, this just allows me to use USB, and then a couple, I don't know why I need 2, but I haven't really figured out the charging situation, but a couple extra these are type C. Oh, and this ended up in here. This will go in my luggage. It is Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap. It's an everything soap. Dishes, laundry, body, hair, feet, stains. It's just Castile. You can use it for anything. So I always bring that with me because I need it for my coffee cups. Duh. So most likely this will end up in my luggage because I don't need all those chargers. I have this to go in my in my backpack here. And this has my Mooner. It's a USB. You plug it in to a US outlet and you get 3. So not all charging bricks are created equal. I had one on a trip and it wasn't charging. So this is the one I'm bringing. Oh, I have another little, oh, this is a micro USB. I will have wireless earbuds with me, but for the airplane and possibly on the tour bus, I will need a plugged set of earbuds. I will check these to make sure they work before I go. But I keep them in this little zip. These do not work on my cell phone, but they work on the airplane if I want to watch a movie or something. And then I have in here, this gadget is fantastic. One plug, it will charge my phone and my watch. I can get a 2 charge out of 1 outlet, which is lovely. So I usually just use this for travel. So I have that. Another Type-C. I have a charging outlet problem. This goes into my cell phone and then into my laptop or my iPad to transfer files. So I need that charger or that cable with me. And this is a Type-C. It will charge my charging bricks. It will charge I think my Kindle takes a Type or a micro. I have to check. So I have that. I just keep basically one of everything with me. And this does not take up a whole lot of space. And this little zipper pouch. Oh, and there is a, I don't leave home without. This is a little tech cleaner, but it also works on my glasses. So this will go in here. And if you get sunblock and stuff on your electronics, that's very gentle and I can clean everything off. So that will go in there. That will come in here as well, right? These I'm just going to put in there. And then I think that's the last of it is this bag. I swear I have autism. Who knows? But I think I do. Oh, I have some more back patches. So apparently I was very concerned that my back was going to hurt. I always bring an extra mask with me. This is not an N95, but it is antibacteria face mask. It might be N95. I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway, I just keep one with me. I'm traumatized. What can I say? Oh, and in here we have, I always travel with an eyeglass repair kit, glasses, and I have an extra cleaner. I have more Dramamine than probably any normal person should have, which I need to transfer these. I get motion sick. So I got 2 of these, and I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. And I have another one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then I have a little 8-pack. And they're all less drowsy, but I get very motion sick. I think it's exasperated by my trifocals, potentially. But, so I have that. I wear a partial. So I brought, this is just if you have any type of orthodontia, Invisalign, cap fur. This is just a case to put my partial in. On the plane, in my hotel, I'm trying to lose it. This can go back in my luggage. It's an extra, my second toothbrush set. This is my entire first aid kit. My theory is I just need enough of something to get me to a doctor or an emergency place or a pharmacy. So there's some Band-Aids in here. There's some burn cream. I have 1 dose of Mucinex, and I think I have a dose of Benadryl. I got these at work in the kit. 2 Mucinex. Yeah, 2 Mucinex, and there might be like a NyQuil, Dayquil, something. A couple Band-Aids, some antibiotic ointment, burn cream, just little packets. So if somebody should get injured, I got them. I got us covered. And I would just put that in with my medicine. Keep it all handy dandy. Tissues. We don't go anywhere without tissues. Also, these are little soap sheets. They're fantastic. 1 little sheet washes your hands. Just don't get them wet. But it's just a little tiny sheet of soap. They're supposed to be mint, but I don't smell anything. But I always keep this in my purse and this when I'm traveling in my crossbody, because nobody needs to get stuck in the bathroom and not have toilet paper. So I may have 2 tissues, question mark. My Aquaphor stick. I don't know if that's liquid or not. But Gold Bond powder, lots of uses. I have way too many of these in my bag, so we're going to take out a couple and put the rest with my luggage. I like to have these with me. They're stain wipes. I do have this Tide stick, but stain wipes are handy. A little notepad in case I need to write something down. A little mirror in case I need to look at something. Nail file or nail clipper. A Burt's Bee. Mints. Another nail. Oh, this is the nail file. These are good if you've ever had them. They don't get like worn down quickly. And it has its own little case. Nail file. Oh, a lotion bar. Highly recommend a lotion bar. This does smell like mint. I ordered these on Etsy. And I got a bunch. I gave some as gifts. But they're fantastic. And they're easy to just have. And you just rub it. And as you're rubbing it on your hand, it melts into your hand. And it's so nice. So lotion bar. And then my fan. These are great. If I'm having a moment of heatness. And it does good. And it's not going to hurt you. This one also has a flashlight for emergency, and it also works as a power bank. So I have that. And I think this one takes, nope, this is a Type-C. I don't know. And then the last thing I have, we got these little wallets, so I will transfer some money, a couple cards, an ID, and it also has this, which will go into my cell phone, and I have a leash for my cell phone, because phone theft is a thing when you travel. This will probably go on a zipper, and then a little chappy chap, because I'm, again, extra. But this will just hold all my monies, cards, and I believe it's RFID, which protects you. So I need that. And I think I have a lot of mints, but I drink a lot of coffee. And in my luggage, I'll put like 4 or 5 packs of tissue just down in my suitcase. And if I need them, plus my nose runs all the time, but I'll always have a fresh pack with me. Definitely need that. And this, I do not need this or this or this. So these will go back into this little tote that I have sitting on the floor by me. And that will go into, this is perfect. That will go into my luggage. Anything that needs to go with me. So that I think is everything besides snacks that I will be bringing. I may, if I have room in my liquids, I may bring my BioFreeze. I'm just worried about my back going out on me. Oh, and also oh yes, I forgot this. My lint roller. This is not a final pack, but for my crossbody bag when I'm out and about, I have this little holder for medicine. It's a black cat in a bathtub, but what this will hold is a couple Dramamine, a couple ibuprofen, a Sudafed, a mirror, and it just goes in with the tissues and all of that. So that actually I'll deal with. So this tote down here is stuff that still may end up going. It's just not going, excuse me, in my backpack. The other thing I'm bringing for us, and this will go probably maybe in my backpack, maybe in my luggage, but it's a deck of cards because we like to play cards, and Yahtzee because Yahtzee doesn't take up a lot of room. I need to throw a couple pens in here, and yeah, we can have a good old time. And I have a notebook, so if we need to keep score or anything. But I have cards, dice. Oh, and left, center, right is another game that we can play. So that will go in my somewhere. I have to talk to my cousins. We don't have a lot of layover time on the way to Rome. I believe we have 2 hours in Atlanta, and we have to go from a small terminal to the international terminal. So by the time we collect our things, get off the plane, find our way across, go to the bathroom, get a drink, maybe a snack, it will be time to start boarding. International flights typically board about an hour before the flight is supposed to leave. So, okay, so we're going to zipper her up. We're gonna color her. Obviously, it's not completely packed, but these are the stuff I'm bringing, right? So then we're going to say, okay, well, let me do that. I can cinch them down just a little bit. Put my water bottle up there. And then on this side, do the same thing. There's no need to get aggressive. I don't have clothing in here. Oh, this luggage weighs 2 pounds. So we're going to see how much it weighs now with everything in it. I have a scale. This scale will actually go in it because, well, it'll go either in my luggage or in this, but we have to be able to weigh our luggage when we come home. So we're gonna put it in here. If you don't have one of these, they're super cheap, and I highly recommend, because you gotta know how much your luggage weighs, right? So we are going to weigh this in a second. And I might need a new battery. Nope, I don't want kilograms. I want, it also does the temperature. Okay, pounds. 10 pounds. That's not terrible with a laptop or an iPad. And yeah, I will show you what it looks like when I put it on. But I really like this, guys. I highly recommend if you're doing any kind of traveling this summer. This is fantastic, and you know, I'm obsessed, and I hope you enjoyed my Let's Pack My Carry-On Bag. All right, let me put this on, and I'll get you some footage of me wearing it like a tourist. All righty, hold on. All right, I just put this on because I'm a goober, but it is handy. And this also slides up and down. And what it does is it just gives you that a little bit of support. You can snug up your straps or loosen them from the front. Get you your good weight distribution. And I don't think it looks terrible. She has a nice profile. If I need to get to something, but more importantly, nobody's getting to me or to my bag without knowing. And like I was saying, these slide up and down on this strap. So for your comfort. But yeah, I love it. Let's see. How about for a thumbnail? Don't want to hitchhike? Okay, I'm done playing. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoy, and I'm trying to get you lifted up. I hope you enjoy.